Okay, so I am. I just woke up, so I'm sorry if I sound tired or if I keep sniffling, because I sniffle when when I wake up. But this is a video for DW, aka Does What, aka Snuffkin, on on Discord. Also known as Does What Bob Velzib's wife. We'll put a screenshot up. Shout out to you. It's a tutorial for them. So yeah. So I'm gonna show you. Okay. Where's content warning? Content warning for drawn furry self harm. I'm gonna be showing how to use a brush to make it look like self harm. Or like cuts and stuff. So if red lines freak you out, then don't watch this video. Anyways, I'm gonna show you how to draw this with a certain brush. Yeah. So how to use the brush. So let's just get our arm. Good enough. So you wanna have it like this, just normal brush. It has this linear burn effect on it, so let's use some random color green. So the more you draw on it, the darker it gets. Which you could use this for like general liquids and stains and stuff, because it's good, because that's how liquid works, or like certain liquids. But specifically with blood, it gets darker, it gets darker in the center. And this kind of gives that effect. So you want to pick red. You don't want to use completely bright red, because then it just literally won't work. And you don't want to pick a super dark red, because then it's just going to look black. So you want to choose a nice in-between, more leaning towards the bright red, and it'll do that. So how to use it. So it has very sensitive pressure sensitivity. So like, you barely press it and it gets super big. So you want to be very careful with that. And so you just want to draw. You kind of have it kind of thin. And you just want to draw your line really fast and go over it a couple times, and it'll start looking darker. And you just kind of keep doing that over and over. I wouldn't suggest going like this back and forth all in one stroke. I mean, if you want, you can do that, but it looks better if you do like big sort of individual strokes. It can get kind of annoying doing it over and over, and you can you could do it however, but you just want to draw over it so that it looks darker like that in the middle. So yeah, and then that's it basically. You can do little lines and stuff, and you can do this, and you just want to, basically the whole point is just to draw over it over and over so that it gets darker, and that's it. It's free cut brush, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. And then for stains or blood dripping, you can just make it bigger and go over and then go over and stuff and make it darker. But I don't really like how that looks most of the time. So what I do is I change the shape of it to watercolor bleed or watercolor point, which either one. And I make it big, and I just do it like that, and I make sure to get it on. It's harder to make it darker. It doesn't go as much when you make it darker like this, but it does do the thing. So yeah, it does that. And yeah, that's how you do the thing. You can I use a normal dip pen and make it white, and I add little highlights sometimes around the edges, because that's how it works, I guess. And you do like that, and voila, wow. So yeah, that's how you draw self-harm. I really hope the birdie wannabes and dice.org whores and just the edgy people don't find this and start using it for their stupid sonas that are obviously just fusions of fucking birdie and mortis or whatever. But okay, that's how you do the cut thing. You can make, okay, also I recommend making separate brushes for the blood stain and the actual cut, because it's kind of annoying to switch between, but I don't do that. You can make bigger cuts too, like that. And then you just have to color it in and make sure it gets darker in the part where you want it to be a big cut. And bam, you have a big cut, kind of. So yeah, that's the whole thing. That's the whole tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. Shout out to this fella. I'll put his name up on screen, or their name up, whatever you are. You're an it, I forgot. That sounds mean, but like you have like it pronouns. So shout out to this fella. And yeah, that's how to use the brush. If you have questions, do not ask them, because I do not care. And yeah, I'm gonna go get cereal because I love cereal. My favorite kind of cereal is like, I think Reese's Puffs. It's just because I like